Republic has accessed Yogi Adityanath government's notice to madrasas in the state, asking them to not just celebrate 15th of August, but also organize cultural programs, recite the national anthem, and also make videos of them and submit it to the Minority Affairs Department as proof. In the past, yes, photography was done, but this is the first time that video proof will be submitted. They were asked to recite the national anthem earlier, but this time they've been asked to remember freedom fighters and also organize cultural programs looking at the contribution of these freedom fighters in the freedom struggle. Nilanshu joining us on the phone with more details. Nilanshu, tell us why exactly. All right, Nilanshu will be with us in a couple of minutes, but let me just recap what this order states. The order, of course, telling the UP Madrassa Shiksha Parishad to pay tribute to freedom fighters and organize cultural programs on the 15th of August. While in the past, madrasas were directed to hoist the national flag and recite the national anthem, this is the first time they have been asked to hold cultural programs on Independence Day. Nilanshu is with us. Nilanshu, why exactly has the Yogi Adityanath government come up with this order, and how is it being taken by madrasas in the state?
Well, this is the first kind of order we have seen in the recent years where all the madrasas across the state have been told to conduct Independence Day celebration, to hoist the national flag, to also conduct programs related to Independence Day in the school, and make it mandatory for the students in the madrasas to recite the national anthem. And also one very important very important note in this order is that all the madrasas across the state have been told to film the entire proceedings of the Independence Day, and if required, that proceedings will also be submitted to the district administration. As of now, we haven't got any reaction from the madrasas, but it would be interesting to see if the madrasas are going to implement it completely or not. But I'm sure that this order from the UP government will be seen as a controversy in most of the madrasas, and it is going to be opposed. And the implementation of this order will be very interesting because the district administrations have been given the responsibilities of getting the order implemented. So it would be very interesting to see how this order will be implemented, how this entire proceedings will be.
Also, Nilanshu, give us specific details of this order as to how is it different from the past, because even in the past there were some instructions given to madrasas, because many of them are aided by the state government as well. There have been directions given on the 15th of August, but what makes this particular notification different?
See, this notification is different from the notification which have been issued in the past, because if we see the notification very clearly, it is written in the notification at the bottom that the proceedings of the Independence Day celebration will have to be filmed also. So the government wants to keep a record also through by telling the madrasas to get it filmed, so that the government comes to know whether this order is being implemented by the madrasas properly or not. So definitely, I'm sure this is going to, the government may face some flack over this decision, but it would be interesting to see how this order is implemented.
All right. And is there any penalty for violation?
As of now, the order does not mention any penalty or violation, but the sources in the UP government is telling us that the district administration, the district magistrates in particular, have been given instruction to see that this order is properly implemented, and if there are any violations, then it should be reported to the district administration to the government, and then the government will decide the future course of action, whether to attract any kind of penalty or what action should be taken against madrasas who do not implement this order of making mandatory the celebration of Independence Day.
All right. So there are about, Nilanshu, there are about 8,000 madrasas in Uttar Pradesh. Is this order only for madrasas which receive funds from the state government?
See, as of now, we have been told that all the madrasas across UP have been told to implement this order, and this order has to be implemented very strictly on the Independence Day. And the madrasas, which even do not receive funds from the UP government, have also been told to implement this and promote children to do this in future also, and so that the children should learn nationalism, and Independence Day celebration is conducted everywhere.